David Pierce. I'm a retired banker and a vintage motorcycle racer and collector.
So you're not having any fun at all on that thing?
No. No, it's some kind of specialized torture. I started on motorcycles when I was 14 years old, when my dad bought a little bike to put on the back of his motorhome, and it ran away with me. I got away from the sport a bit, getting my career started, but as I turned 40, my wife decided that I needed a hobby. I saw that they were racing old motorcycles up at Steamboat Springs, Colorado at the time. I had a couple of my old bikes still in my possession, so we went to Steamboat Springs, and once again it ran away with me. I think kind of 10 years ago I was having pain in my right side big toe as a result of an injury a lot like turf toe, and I had pretty constant pain with that toe, and it had gotten to where it was almost impossible to put a boot on, and you know, they won't let you race in sneakers. Saw Dr. Ward about that, and ultimately that toe was fused, and that went along just fine until a year ago last October I had another little accident. You know, at that point I was ready to have the toe amputated because it's just you know, it was just a lot of trouble to keep it. But we talked through this, and the notion of the implants came up, and you know, we went through a variety of possibilities, and what he ultimately did was unfuse that one joint, replace it with an implant, replace the second joint in the toe with an implant, and to this point that has worked very, very well. I went out and rode my dirt bike yesterday afternoon. You know, just it was a beautiful sunny day, and you know, like I said, and that was, you know, that was something I had been unable to do. It's a little hard to explain. You know, the great American champion Eddie Lawson. They said, "Well, why do you race?" And he said, "Well, why do I breathe?" You know, the competition, the friendships that I have made through this sport, you know, the mental challenge of racing, because you know, there's a thing called racecraft where you have to strategize on the bike while trying to save your own life. You know, it's just a all-consuming thing for me. The surgery was the end of June. The middle of August, I made my comeback race at Buttonwillow, California. It was pretty brutal, but I was just glad to be back in the game. 2 weeks later, I raced at Utah Motorsport Campus up by Salt Lake. A week after that, I did a off-road trail ride called the Colorado 600, which is a 4-day thing. I only lasted 1 day because I crashed out, but I didn't hurt the foot. Yeah, that's a pretty routine thing. That's why I'm so popular at Orthopedic Associates. Due to the care I've received at Orthopedic Associates over the years, yeah, I'm 68 and still doing all my own stunts. You know, nice, you know, and that's nice. Kind of what I always say, best care anywhere. Can you use that? Yeah. Okay.